We're gonna go into our house the first time as first-time home buyers.
This is scary. Do I need to plug my nose?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
This is our new home. What did we do? Is anyone here?
Struggling, aren't you?
It smells like an old house. Maybe because of the rain.
I think it might be because of the mold and everything underneath
in the
here.
flooding.
Right now they have this cheap flooring put down, and I don't know what's under here, so I'm gonna find out right now, hopefully. So I was able to just tear that piece out. Looks like a floating floor. This is pretty cool. That's wood. Crazy.
And actually, when we were looking at the house, the realtor said, you know, there's no original flooring down there. It's probably just plywood. We had no expectation, and you found the original hardwood. You know, you can uncover this little piece of history, and the hardwood floors are different than what everyone is doing for hardwood floors today, like the modern style where they're like bigger planks of hardwood floors. Like these are like skinny, long planks of wood, right? And there's just something about it that is like different and adds this character to this already little cute dollhouse. I was excited when you uncovered that because I think we can salvage some of it and restore it.
So this room is done. Now I went out here, I knocked this out, and the floor is wood here too. I'd love to restore this wood here. Now I'm going to the kitchen. You can see there's a good layer of plywood here underneath these little peel and stick. Peel and stick tile in the kitchen is all torn up. And now I'm working my way this way into the little pantry area, a little bit at a time. This is the worst floor in the house. I'm afraid to lift this up. Okay, so I'm gonna start tearing this back. Everything's cleared out. Because we're so nomadic, we can't have tools. Because if you move a lot and then you leave, you can't take them with you, or you can't fly them on the airplane. Jeez. You like your new house?
I can't breathe.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm basically going to be demoing for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I got to figure out how to get this nasty tub out of here. Today's a new day. There is some beautiful sunshine outside. I need to get this floor up. However, this needs to come out, and this needs to come out, and all this floor needs to come up. 2 layers of plywood to get down to the wood. Time for some demo. I'll save this piece of tape, but the rest of this has got to go. I know this is a beautiful kitchen, but sometimes you got to part ways. Wow, that smells original linoleum. Right over top of the wood.
Whoa, you look like you're like the Hulk.
Yeah.
You need my help?
No.
Okay, good. This is after 1 week. Let's go and take a look.
Come check this out. I just got this piece loosened. We'll see what's underneath it.
Oh no, I'm scared. Oh. Let's just keep this original floor.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the hardwood. Right?
Yeah, below. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it was just wood.
Uh-huh.
In the early days, it was just this wood. And then the 60s and 70s rolled around. And then this is like, then the 90s, 2000s rolls in.
Super heavy.
This is a laundry room.
It is Monday morning. It is beautiful today. I got both of these doors. Well, I got this door open and then this screen door open, and then all the windows, or at least cracked or open. And the breeze through here is spectacular. It's like a fan. Took me forever to get that nasty plywood up. Look at this plywood, it has linoleum on it. And then this is the underside, all the nails. And then this is underneath all of that. More linoleum. Looks like maybe a couple layers there. Yeah. Green. Under here is some green. So I don't know how easy this is gonna come up. It's kind of cool, man. It's like a nostalgic. Taking up this linoleum here. This big crowbar seems to be lifting this. Hopefully it won't be as bad as I thought. Wow.
So you pulled up layer upon layer of flooring, and you even pulled out the original hardwood, so we can maybe set that aside, throw out the old rotten, the wood that's rotted, and then maybe preserve the ones that are still in pretty good condition, and kind of check that out later.
I'm actually pretty excited about this part. So I removed all the nails off all these boards, and now time to clean this up. I'm gonna put it in these Home Depot buckets.
Like now that everything's taken out, we can really tap into our creativity. It's almost like removing everything
Starting from
and
scratch.
starting from scratch. Now we can be creative and we can move things around.
Beautiful, beautiful little bathroom, but it's gotta go.
So the problem with the bathroom was that you had to get into the bedroom to use the one bathroom in this tiny 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. And we're like, no, that's kind of inconvenient.
Day 10 demo day bathroom. Gotta go. Gotta rip this out of here too. Time to demo. Got my sledgehammer, safety glasses. Let's see what's behind here. I'm gonna start from this side. Did I wake you up? Come here, little friend. Man, demolition's fun.
You pulled up the toilet? What did you find?
Family of roaches. This is sick. This must be the drain pipe. So there's hard wood behind here. It makes me wonder if that was original. Interesting. There's the closet. Knock down this wall and all it is drywall. There's the wood behind it. Alright, so this is the room. I believe the other side of that would be the closet. That, my friend, is the closet. That will be our bathroom.
Are you ready? I'm scared. Do I have to plug my nose still?
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. Week
Okay.
2. Actually, it smells better. I feel like I don't have to plug my nose as bad. Look at the office. That's pretty cool.
This was
see
the cleanest one.
the whole house is breathing. That ain't no walk-in closet. This is our bedroom. Oh my gosh. This was the closet.
Yep.
It's gone.
And we tore out the closet that's in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and we're gonna turn that into a larger bathroom.
This wood looks kind of original. You know, it looks like really good wood.
It's solid.
Oh my gosh, this is our bathroom.
You wanna film
You
it?
cannot bathroom in here. The toilet was right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the sink was right there. Here's the bathroom window. And then here is where the tub was and the shower. Wow, this is the kitchen of my dreams. It's a great breeze. If we get breeze like this in our kitchen while we're cooking and stuff, that's gonna be awesome. Fridge was right here.
Sink.
Sink was right here. This is where the stove was. And then the countertop and the cabinets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going into the laundry room / pantry. Nice. It's awesome. And we've got 2 windows in the laundry room. Okay, so this is the water heater and the bathroom. So if we're gonna make so this could be the door. We can make this as the door to go into the bathroom,
Yeah.
right? There's hope to extend the bathroom. We didn't think we were gonna be able to make the bathroom bigger, which is great news because that bathroom was tiny, right? So now we know that we can move the bathroom out, make it larger, and then we can have a door on the outside so that people don't have to go into our bedroom to get into the bathroom. That's one thing we were trying to avoid, right?
Yep.
So now we can kind of work around that. We're excited.
Yep. I'm coming in here and I'm gonna do some more demolition. So this floor here, this is where the water heater was before. I took that out of here. I'm gonna tear this floor out. That way we can see what's underneath here and make sure it's done properly.
Nate is in what used to be the water heater closet and removing the drywall off the walls. He is using a pry bar to help him with this task. This is where we will be expanding the bathroom into. Now behind that wall is what used to be our bedroom closet. He is also knocking it down and we will expand the bathroom into this area as well.
Okay, we're here in the laundry room, and if you look straight ahead, on the right side you had a water heater, and on the left was a closet. And on the very other side of that hole is the bathroom. We're gonna turn this whole thing into a bathroom.
Nate is using a skill saw to cut through the house's original shiplap wall. And we have saved it so that we can use it later. This is gonna be a pretty big size bathroom, actually.
I'm gonna start excavating this now. I just wanna see how long it'll take me to get a little area done. It's supposed to be 16 to 18 inches below the bottom of these boards right here. So you can crawl through there. Well, good news, we got the foundation guy in. So what they've been doing this past week is...
Many guys, right?
Yeah, well, there's like 3. They've been digging, they're digging out the crawl space because there's no room under the boards.
Lots
it's just
of
basically
digging.
almost built onto the ground. So digging. They're taking all the dirt and putting it outside of the house around the barrier, which will help raise up the level of the land. And then the water hopefully will run off instead of toward the house.
What are you doing?
Walking around on the floor, man.
It's
wonderful.
Evening time and we're checking out the house after the contractors left, and it smells like fresh wood.
Yeah.
We got our fresh beams in here. Home sweet home.
Looks like they got this floor finished here. This one's 3/4 of the way done. This was the room that was the worst originally. Sure they'll get to that today, hopefully. We'll see. Over this way is the kitchen. Laundry room. Cleared out and ready. All the floors are in today. Let's take a peek. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I'm working in this room first. Kitchen looks good. Bedroom, bathroom. More of the bathroom for the future. The laundry room. Beautiful lighting in here. I love it.
Here is Nate removing the trim from the windows in our living room and also the drywall to finally get to the nasty old insulation inside. We are really ready to refresh this house with new insulation and walls.
I'm thinking there must be termites. Gotta get rid of those. Nasty. You better get out of my house, punks.
Whew, good thing I got the protective goggles and the mask. This is awful.
Progress. Quite a mess. I have a lot of trash bags full of drywall and insulation.
It's like you're rebuilding this house. So you did all of this today.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty fast.
I just tore up all the drywall and then all the old insulation behind it.
So that's a ceiling. You took the drywall and was there insulation up there or no?
Yeah.
There was.
Oh yeah. So their floor was covered in insulation and.
So when you
dust and
pulled it
dirt.
down, did it all fall on you?
Yep. Well, not on me because I pulled it down.
Did you have a mask on?
Oh yeah.
So we've got our floors are done. Living room floor. And this was pretty much done yesterday, but we're waiting for some finishing touches maybe next week. Finalization. And so you're gonna rip out all of this drywall?
Yeah.
too? Well, it looks like you've already started in the bathroom too. Everything's gonna be so nice in here.
Yeah.
It's like what you did in Hawaii. You took nasty and you made it amazing. So our bathroom's gonna extend out
So right where I'm at.
right there.
I'm gonna start gutting the kitchen today. Removing all this stuff, the ceiling, walls, everything.
Now Nate is in our kitchen removing the drywall and insulation. We got to this point in our fixer-upper journey about a month after we purchased the house, making a lot of progress in a short amount of time actually. Now he's working on the ceiling in our bedroom.
Last room to gut.
This is end of week 5. Now we have no walls. So we didn't have floors. And not only that, but we don't have ceiling either. We have floors at least, but no walls and no ceiling. And our house is finally breathing. She's like, oh, breathe, breathe.
So picture knocking that wall down to your right.
This one?
Having that whole wall
Yeah,
gone.
I think we should. Open concept.
Open concept. We were supposed to move in at the end of this month. Not gonna happen, but we've made a lot of progress. So right now what I'm doing is I am trying to gut this back area, which we call the laundry room. I got the walls off. I'm gonna go through and get all the insulation out and everything too shortly, but first I'm gonna take the ceiling out. I went through and labeled every board because I want to try to reuse this if possible. I don't know how well it'll come out, but you know, old wood's pretty cool. So one thing I need to do is remove nails out of any of the boards that I'm going to keep, which is this pile here. So I got all the nails pulled out. Here's an update. It's Sunday. Living room, first bedroom. This is second master bedroom. Bathroom back here. Got to fix a lot of wood in here. Extend the bathroom down to where the door is. Kitchen. You can see all this wall is damaged at the bottom.
There's a living room. I'm in the kitchen. Front door. First bedroom. Second bedroom. Bathroom. Backyard. Laundry room. Kitchen. Husband. Ceiling. Hey, what's that door?
I put a door in our house, and this goes into the garage, and it's gonna be framed in nice and everything. It's just I threw it up here real quick and easy. We're gonna bless our house. We haven't done that yet.
Yep.
Maybe that's why we haven't got our permits. We got the fellas here tearing it up. Here we go.
You're a good quarter now. Oh, you rolled back in.
We have a. They removed this wall over here. Last of our floor. A lot has been accomplished in the last few days. We tore this wall out right here and then removed the rest of that original flooring that was covering that middle beam there. We have an awesome carpenter that's fixing a lot of the underneath the floor, fixing some of the stuff that the foundation guy didn't get, leveling out the floor better. So right now it's 100 times better than it was. He framed into the bathroom the new wall here, and then this wall is brand new. This one is put right into this beam that's already there, but this one's all brand new.
Now we have a bigger bathroom. That's so cool. Look at, I mean, that's a pretty big bathroom.
Yeah, that's what they kept saying. It's like huge.
You're standing in my kitchen. Make me a sandwich.
Oh, I know what I gotta do.
Help, I can't get into my kitchen. Is this the door?
Remember, you can't talk like that.
Why?
You're talking like you're a little baby and you're not. You're an adult.
Help, I can't get into my own kitchen. Look at this door in the way.
What are you gonna do about it?
I have to crawl. Am I gonna hit my head or bun? Am I low enough?
I like this house. This foundation makes me feel so happy.
I'm ready to move in right now.
We hired some guys to come help dig today, and they dug around the outside, peeled off that bottom layer of siding so that we can expose the foundation. And what we're doing is we're going through and we're going to repair this.
Most older homes in Texas were built with a pier and beam structure, and since the soil here is clay and expands and contracts so much, concrete can often shift and crack. So pier and beam is usually an effective foundation style because it's easier to repair.
I got my sledgehammer. What is this stuff called again?
Bonding agent.
So the concrete we're gonna pour is gonna stick to this, like kind of like a primer.
Along with the pier and beam, our home also has what is called a footer. This is basically a concrete frame that goes around the exterior of the house for extra support. That is what we worked on repairing with the contractors.
I dug this down. I tried to pack that tight as I could on the bottom. Threw some rebar in there, cut this piece, and then I put some of that sealer concrete bonder on. Now I'm going to tighten that board up so it'll be ready for pouring tomorrow.
Just gonna fill then and level out.
We tore the boards off this side, and now we're going to go through here and skim it. Any air pockets or places where it didn't seep through, it's gonna get fresh out of concrete.
It's been about 3 months since we've owned this home, and This is the progress we've made now.
Come on in.
Ooh, it's warm in here. Can I step on that down here?
Yep, I think so. See all that cement in the ground? It's not supposed to be there. It just fell down because they were trying to fill the gap in here. And it was like extra. So I'm gonna clean that up.
This is how the house looks like right now, and we're moving in 2 weeks. Wow, it's weird.
Smaller, huh? Except for the ceiling.
It doesn't feel smaller, it just feels different. It actually feels bigger.
Yeah, it feels bigger because
Right
of the
here.
ceiling.
Well, no, because, oh, yeah, that's true. But it feels bigger because this is open now.
Yeah.
There's no wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's.
So the question is, do we want to leave the ceiling like this?
Yeah.
What we have to
It
do,
makes it look
it's
bigger.
going to be smaller than what you see. We'll have a ceiling that goes like, it'll still go like that.
Yeah.
It'll be like right below that mat.
So here's the closet. And this is where I can go in the closet right here. And then it'll stop right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the office closet.
Mm-hmm.
So this closet in here is for the bedroom. Right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, we got 2 closets. I don't think we've ever had 2 closets ever before.
This is where the toilet's going to go.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to move the window over.
I would build, like I told you when he was here, I would build a standing shelf and have some plants. Because when you're going up to the window, you don't want a toilet in your way. You want to go up and enjoy the window, don't you think?
Now you want the door right in the middle, right?
Yes, please. I'm going to start tearing some of this off right here. We move in next week, basically, next weekend. All the guys are coming. We got the electrician coming today. He's gonna start work. We got the plumber coming back to put the water in. Boys are gonna be here to do some framing and add more windows, and it's coming along. It's Sunday and I'm gonna rip off some of this siding right here on those windows. I don't know how high I'll get, but I wanna get it at least around the windows so that we can fix any wood around there and put trim on it. Okay, we got our first piece and a half of siding going on here. I'm heading to the house right now to meet up with the guys. I have 10 16-foot pieces of siding in this car. Today's the final day of work to get the house ready for tomorrow's inspection. First inspection, so that's like rough plumbing, electric, and framing.
We finally got some windows. They're beautiful.
Colonial style.
I love it. Oh my god.
Did you get that on video?
Kind of. It's so nice to have brand new, clean windows, you know?
Yeah. They
Oh.
framed the ceiling.
Oh yeah. Here's
So-
the ceiling framed. Oh wow, they framed the ceiling in here.
Okay, yeah, come back here. I'm gonna show you. You see how the orange looking wood is lower?
Uh-huh.
Right here and here.
Uh-huh.
And this one a little bit.
Yep.
Well, that's because these are straight. That's how crooked it was before.
Oh.
So what he does is he's gonna push this up and screw it in.
Together to straighten it.
Together, yeah.
And so it'll straighten it.
So-
Because remember, there was that bow over here? We
Yeah.
had some bowing.
Yeah, and
So
this was
we'll
like
have-
the best part here, but this is still bad. And the kitchen would have been like 100 times worse, but look at that sag. And then we'll have a flat ceiling.
What's those? Is that the plumbing wires?
Those are, yeah, that's the water. So.
Okay, so he rearranged, and now we're gonna have our toilet right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sink right here. And then we have our window right here, which I wanted to have open, because you wanted to put a toilet here. Man, that would have been cold. And then, so right here, I want to build like a little shelf, and then I want to put some plants right there. Right here, you're in the bathtub. You can just reach over to the basket and grab your towel. You don't have a toilet right next to you.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm so glad we changed that. Here's the laundry room. That's it for the plumbing, right? The washer and dryer hookup. And then we could build like a utility center right here. When are we supposed to move in?
Wednesday,
What day is today?
Saturday.
Are you gonna be able to fit everything in here? Ooh, it looks smaller now that everything's in here. It's a tiny house. It's a tiny house.
Today we put up drywall in the master bedroom and the bathroom, and that's almost done. I feel so bad right now for her because she's a classy woman, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's been the most stressful time. We need a miracle. I'm just thankful I have a woman that's less stressed than me. It is about 8:30 a.m. and we're moving in today. I know, it looks crazy. Trying to figure out how to get it ready. We're gonna move into this room here. So I just cleaned the floors, vacuumed everything real good. Now I'm gonna go through and mop. We're kind of crazy, but we spent way more money than we thought, and we're not nearly as far as we were hoping. We have no choice but to move in. Our lease is up today.
This is where we slept. I think that shape keeps it cooler in here.
You got it black over the window.
That's why. We moved into our brand new old house last night. We finally moved out of our apartment. There is our front door, and I wanted to capture some video because I've actually already cleaned out this whole front part right here. So I've been organizing and throwing things out. So we just came in last night about 1 in the morning and threw everything in. Well, we had been putting things in here all day yesterday. And then here's the kitchen area right here. And this is our bedroom. We threw everything in here too, and then we slept in this room. So this bedroom, our master bedroom, and the bathroom in there, those are the only rooms that are drywalled or have drywall. There's no drywall on any other part of the house right now. Look at my husband, he did such a great job caulking or spray foaming all the little cracks. Wow, I mean, it's phenomenal what he has done. Who knew you'd move into your first house and it would look like this? So we got, in our bedroom, we got some nice little vinyl flooring, temporary fix, or a temporary flooring for now. So here's the bathroom, brand new toilet, and it's awesome. The plumber guy gave us this toilet seat cover, and he said it's like made out of wood. It's very sturdy. It's so comfortable to sit on. It's awesome. I mean, who knew you'd be so excited about a toilet? And we got everything in the bedroom. Well, almost everything. It looks a lot better than it did yesterday.
You seem a little frustrated.
Me?
Yeah. So we're over here going through boxes upon boxes. We wish we had an extra room, right? Life in a construction zone. How many
Life
days?
in a little shoebox. Yeah, it'd be nice if everything was done and then we could just line up all the boxes just somewhere, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But look, we're trying to put everything in this one room.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. And my office, our bedroom, office, and all our boxes in one room. I don't know.
The honeymoon stage is starting to wear off a little bit, huh? Of a new home?
Yeah.
Paradise.
Yuck. What are you doing?
Trying to get this drain the swamp.
You're gonna catch a cold.
Huh?
You're gonna catch a cold.
No. Trying to make it so that everything can go right to that drain. Well, if this isn't embarrassing to have this in your front yard to go along with that big old pile of trash on the other side. Putting tar paper up. I insulated this really good. I sprayed foam in the cracks up there in the front, and then I put this insulation in.
Wow, you did a lot of work. So here's your little. Oh,
Like that.
cool.
And I have a special bit here. This makes sure that you don't go any deeper than it hits there and stops it. Because drywall is soft. That way you don't go too deep and damage it too much.
Nate started to move into the living area to place more tar paper on the walls.
This is the first part of the ceiling. There's a little flat part. That's why I put this piece on. And then all the rest of the drywall will go right up to it. put this piece of drywall up here because the boards go up like this.
You realize today is our third week here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow, look at your progress. So that's one side of the vaulted ceiling.
Despite the construction zone we were living in, it really felt good to finally have our own home, even with the condition it was in.
Wow, look at the ceiling. That's the first wall up in this office room.
That's the first board, yep.
Here's the living room, and all the insulation is done. And the ceilings are done. We're finally getting walls on our house. It's crazy. It's weird to think you can live in a house with walls now. Hello, sir. Wow, it looks brighter in here
Yeah.
with walls. Very strong.
These boards aren't that heavy.
Take it out.
There. Go ahead. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
Too easy for you, man.
No, you got it?
Oh, yeah.
It's easy because you're doing all the work. Okay, I helped him get the drywall up there.
Yeah, you're good at it.
One man drywall show. We're doing this all by ourselves. Well, he is.
There's the helper. She is good. The drywall. Ready?
Uh-huh.
All the way up to the top. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Am I over
I
enough?
think we gotta come your way a little bit.
Okay. All the drywall is done in the whole house. And we've got lights all over. So new stuff and then 30 stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, you're very organized. Look at how you separated everything. That's the last piece on this side. You're a fast mover. So loud. Easy little siding pieces, huh?
Yeah. Preserved everything underneath it.
Yeah. This is what it's like to live in a tiny house with no AC. There's our kitchen. So we got totes with food and supplies.
Somebody looks happy.
I got an Instant Pot.
Redo, cut, redo that.
I have an Instant Pot.
One more time.
Here's my Instant Pot. Got the Instant Pot Duo.
All right, where's my eggs? Cover your eyes. I removed all the wood from under here, the fascia, soffits, whatever. But look, there's green in the outside here, green there. I don't,
So that's like a popular color around here. Everybody likes
Apparently.
that like green color. So that is just like, that's all the original wood up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Aw, she's getting a bath. Wow, what are you doing?
and once this primer's on there real good, I can spray the paint on.
You got paint in your hair. I can see it from
I
here.
probably have paint everywhere.
So
job.
look, we don't even have a garage door anymore.
See that how the roof kind of concaves in the middle
Is it right here?
and the
Or
top?
on the top?
He's going to get wood right now, and we're going to be working on this to strengthen this foundation here. And then we're going to add a door.
Oh, because it's bowing?
Fix
so
the
if
structure.
if you could take that wood down, you put a new wood,
Yep.
and it might push it up?
Yeah. See, you could have been a framer.
I can't see you anymore.
Does that look even, the spaces?
We'll find out.
Oh,
Was that on?
man, that was bang on. Three.
I'm building a little cement slab here where the garage door comes down. I want it to have something solid to sit on so it's more even. I'm glad we had this leftover cement.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, a little carving. It's kind of hard because all these rocks are in here.
Psalm 91.
I gotta hurry. This is another part of that outer layer, but this is the trim part. This is the original up here underneath it.
That's so cool. And we still got that green trim that
Yeah.
matches the front gable trim.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, it's windy.
I roll because I want to push it into those cracks. Good morning, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to start breaking apart this old fascia board.
But it kind of preserved our original wood.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the 80s, it was the answer for a cheap way to cover everything, and it was really popular. It didn't last that long. I think they stopped making it,
Oh.
that type of siding. How much better that looks. Taking out nails from the other siding that was up here before. Hey, hey, cleaning the house. Well, I figured out a strategy to fix this situation. So all the tin coming up there used to go underneath the siding that was overlapped this siding. So there was no issues with water going behind it. But now that I removed that siding, water can go right down behind it. So I got a idea. I picked up this 12-foot board here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it there like a piece of trim and then seal it up real good.
What are you doing?
I'm hitting everything with this, spraying everything first, and then I'm back rolling it.
Wow. You must be exhausted. You just finished all of this, huh?
Yeah. I dug out this area, and then I'm marking where I want the dirt to go up to, where
I
that
see you're
mark
doing
is.
This is the highest it should go?
Yep.
Just so you can see the size.
Run up it.
About my height.
They're making the swale. Wow.
I guess this is what you would call breaking ground.
Look how much dirt they took. The yard has been graded. There's the swale.
I got that. Did you see it? So this will protect the water.
Added that piece in the bottom here and I cut it off so that I can go right below it with the dirt. I want this all to be even with this side. I'll remove that board from the bottom. What I'm going to do now is add some more of that metal sheeting down here. Bath.
Bath time? So this is how we take a bath. He's rushing to put grass seed down because there's a storm coming. Oh boy, the rain's starting to come.
Everywhere you see this green board here, I replaced openings that you could see inside. And then every single other one has 2 screws in each one of them, plus the nails that were already there. That trim piece on the bottom that I added is really a great thing. I am writing a scripture down because at night I lay awake worrying about the house.
Can you read this to me?
Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Matthew 6:25. I put another piece of trim on the bottom here where it was missing trim. Tomorrow they're gonna run the pipes, copper line, and it's gonna go up this wall somewhere. What do you got going on over here? It looks like a big mess. Look at this girl over here in her kitchen.
Is this what you call a kitchen? Well, look at that.
I'm gonna go through here and prime the bare wood today. I already sanded it, wiped it all down. A lot more to do still, but this is going to be just temporary fix. I have to come through and fix a lot of rotted wood and put another piece of trim through here and seal that gap up, trim down the sides, around the door. But today's prime. Plugged in the TV today for the first time. I don't know where I'm gonna end up putting it permanently, but it's a start and it's kind of cool. Blowing the insulation here.
Oh wow, you got it all
start
in
right
here?
now.
Oh my gosh.
Ready?
This is crazy.
I want to close that.
Look at these roots. Oh.
That was fast.
Jalapeno seed, coriander seed. So cool.
Recently we had the attic insulated. We just blew insulation in the attic the other day, but I wanted to put the batt insulation, the kind that's in rolls up there. That way it's flat surface, and then if I need to work up there.
Oh, you cleaned up all the stuff.
So that's all the insulation that was above here. That's the rest of the house in the attic. So in here I'm just going to put the normal insulation across here.
That way it's not all the fuzzy, snowy stuff.
Yeah. Welcome to construction zone. You know, this is lavish living, my friends. And this is what we live in. I tore the ceiling out, got rid of the insulation that was just blown in, just so I could move this fan over, because it was over here. It was about 1.5 inches off center. Later we're gonna be glad, because you know the bathroom is one of the most important rooms in the house, and you want it to be aesthetically pleasing as much as possible.
Cozy and comfortable.
Cozy and comfortable.
Bye.
I gotta get back to work. I am mudding. I did this over here.
Look at the ceiling. You got all that mudding done.
Everything has been taped. This is what they call spotting nails.
You're gonna have some really strong arms.
Oh, it's too late. I already do.
Here's our bathroom status.
Hey, this is my first angle corner first coat.
Oh, it's fun. It looks like you're doing an art project.
We got our Lennox. Woohoo! It's gonna keep us nice and cool and nice and warm at the same time, whatever we need. Today I'm building a cement slab for the AC condenser unit that goes on the outside of the house. So what I do is I take the frame and I put it down here, and then I hammer all these wooden posts in the ground,
Oh.
and I check and see if it's even.
Don't hit your foot. You're gonna be a strong man.
Already am.
Look at you, like a professional cement man.
This pad has been drying for the past 3 hours probably, so what I want to do is take this broom over the top and try to smooth it out a little bit.
Okay, that's one side.
We got a nice little cement slab. This is the last step before we put the primer on. I use a sander pole for most of this, and this is good to go over all the fine areas. Hey.
Whoa, are you priming?
I'm adding primer.
Wow, it's kind of
So-
dark because you don't have the light on in here, right?
Yeah.
This is exciting! Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna have a real wall in here?
Yeah, so when you put it on, it's almost clear, and then when it dries, it gets
Darker.
whiter. Okay, I got these windows covered up. I stapled them lightly just to keep any spray paint from going on them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray paint this with some metal primer. That's a cover for the air conditioner, the pipes that go up through there into the attic. I also want to spray paint these outlet electric panel things, so should look better. Here's a view from back here, so let's see a before and after. There it is. I coated it as best I could with one can of paint. There is some spots that look kind of light, but I'm gonna be painting everything over again, so all I have to do is really kind of cover it with the primer. I think it looks better, much better.
Oh, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Even just that other extra coat.
All this is wood that I tore out of the house. All the flooring, original flooring right here.
Wow.
There's some more in there, not a whole lot, but I'm going through all this old wood, taking nails out, and then making a pile of it. And then I'm gonna go over it later and rinse it all real good and then scrub it with some kind of, maybe I'll use like a borax soap and scrub it later. First time this has been done.
You built me a sink finally.
It didn't take me long, did it?
It's nice. We have water.
All this wood here that I have wrapped is from the 1930s, so I'm trying to save it. Some of this is a little bit older, probably 50s, 60s, so that's not as important. Back here is some cedar that's not that old at all, but we're gonna save that. This is some old shiplap that's original to the house. And then we have the ceiling over here. This is gonna go back where I tore it out of, and that's gonna be in the laundry room right here. So any of this wood, like all that over there that has a bluish grayish tint, and this here, that's all gonna go back on the ceiling. Yeah, that's the siding that we tore out that was going bad, and then we replaced it with new. I'm gonna lay this vinyl down today.
This is very expensive flooring.
Yeah.
It's almost been 6 months and we have not had a bathtub. Oh my gosh! Oh, cool.
Obviously, it's not set the way it's supposed to.
So it will fit though.
Oh yeah. What's up, y'all? I got the tape done in here yesterday in this one room. This is the laundry room. All right, so I got my first row on, which was the hardest because I wanted to get that one lined up so that everything was even to the center. So once I got that one, hopefully the rest will go pretty smoothly. This one, second one I just put up, and I'm gonna keep going. Look good, huh?
Yeah.
Not me, this.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So this ceiling was original with the house. Got my trailer, and this is the beautiful wood that Pam is letting me take. So this is original from this house. Very, very sentimental, beautiful wood. I scrubbed all these already, now I'm just rinsing them off. All right, so here's our beautiful ceiling. What I'm doing is I'm just doing a chalk line across here to try to be able to mark these lines.
Oh, you get ready for the beadboard, huh?
I'm gonna do all the mudding on the ceiling, but since I'm not gonna paint the ceiling, I'm not gonna have to do more than just the taping.
Let me get closer.
Did you already get that part?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just pushing this in with this knife to kind of get it in the corner. And then I come through.
You got handprints on your butt.
Come through and wipe it down.
You're a professional. Wow, these are all the sections you've done already, huh? This is where my desk used to be, right here. So everything was set up right here in the bedroom. And voila! This is my office. And there's my view.
Next step is to sand. Got two different types of sandpaper here. This one's nice because it gets in the corners real good. Well, I'm priming these walls. This is, it's gonna look nice. Everything is primed. I got a little system here.
Wow, diagrams and calculations.
So this is the measurement of where all the studs, and I'm not trying to get it perfect, but I want to make sure any loose paint is taken off.
Oh, this is where you marked it. I couldn't find where you marked it.
So the whole pile is anywhere between 94.5 to 96.5 inches long.
You're
this
so
looks good.
organized.
You can film it.
Oh, that's a scraper?
Mm-hmm. This is my station I have set up. So I got a wire brush here. These are my scrapers, sander, everything I need. First thing I do is I scrape all the loose paint off. So I go through and scrape all the loose off. And then I use this one to go inside the little groove here. And then I sand it with this third. And then I go over it with a wire brush.
wire brush,
Oh.
a dust brush.
Oh. Wow, you got a system.
Get the dust out.
Well, she's finally got a stove. This is what it's like cooking in a kitchen when we're completely under construction.
Drywall and all.
Yep.
Oh, that rhymed. So I'm mixing all the ingredients right now. And we'll see how much actually gets fermented because we're gonna eat some today.
Oh, sister.
How's the beef and rice cake?
Mmm.
Do you like it? Does it need more salt?
No, it's flawless.
Are you sure? You're just saying that. Oh my gosh, you're right. It is really perfect.
Yeah.
Mmm. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
And I see bubbles, so looks like it's fermenting. Mmm. Woo. Mmm. Mmm.
Today I'm going to fill these gaps here with these boards. That's what I'm doing right now. And then I need to figure out, I'm kind of doing this as I go, but I want to figure out some way to probably put a piece of trim here going across, another piece here and another piece here. So I have to fill all this in and make it look nice. We'll see how it goes. This is what I came up with. I basically framed that everything in to make it more level with the siding, and now I'm going to put trim on it. Okay, so that's pretty close to being done. I just have to wrap the inside of the where the door meets the wood on two sides, on the right and the left side. Top part is already finished, so it looks a lot better. Yeah, hit the side piece, and then I got those back there. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all this up here where the rafters come out. Probably we'll end up just wrapping them and then putting eaves troughs.
There you are.
I framed in all of this with cedar, here, all of the door frame. And then later I'll come back and caulk everything.
Oh wow, it's all painted. Good job painting.
I'm getting ready to install the beadboard in this beautiful ceiling. Well, it will be beautiful. And this is a, vintage old beadboard. I sanded it, prepped it, cleaned it up, everything. So since this is a 1930s house, it's an older home, nothing is real square. I went through and I put lines across this way every 12 inches. So all these are 12 inches this way. And then the lines that are coming this direction are where the joists are, so I know where to nail into. But the reason I put them every 12 inches going like across this way, coming toward us, is because I can try to keep it in line with that. So I can measure from where the beadboard is to the line here and then over here and say, oh, we're getting off a little bit, and start spreading it out evenly. So it's time to get started. I also added these small boards here that are just under half an inch, and to keep the boards from going all the way to the end. That way I don't have to go and measure or anything. I mean, I can measure, but that way I can just push the beadboard right up to it, and it'll be evenly spaced. And then later we'll come through and put trim over it.
There is the first beadboard that went up. Ooh. All right, so 55 million more to go.
This is a crooked board, and you almost kind of need two guys to put up crooked boards.
Installing old original beadboard on our vaulted ceiling was a true labor of love, and yet there was still a long way to go, especially since Nate was working on this all by himself.
Look at that beautiful beadboard ceiling. All original from a neighbor straight out of her house. So you're gonna try to get a wooden beam to go across? Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
This is a little jig I made. I saw it on YouTube, some guy was using it. And you just put a screw where the stud is. So when you have a long piece and you're doing this by yourself, you put it up in there. And that kind of holds it in place.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm gonna tighten it a little bit more.
So that is like your handy help
Yeah.
when you're doing it yourself.
Especially if it's a warped board or crooked, which a lot of them are.
Well, that's great. That's all it takes, folks.
All right, what we have up here is a little strip of plywood. It's ½ inch thick. I just cut it down from a full-size board earlier. And what I do is I just lightly put screws in around the corners here. And that is so there's a gap. See the gap? And that way if it expands, contracts, all that, it'll be away from the wall. So this right here is a board I made. I'll show you the bottom and top. Right now there's no nails in here at all. So it's just being held up by that. What that does is it makes it tight to the ceiling. You know, I put it in, screwed it in tightly up there. So that part's tight. And then I can come through, you know, knock it closer and try to get it in the groove as best I can. Sometimes the boards are warped, twisted. So this gives you a little bit of a break so that that part's tight, especially if you're doing this by yourself. You can go over here and you can kind of, you know, do a little bit at a time and untwist it and whatever you got to do. And then you can nail it in and it can be much better that way. So sore from leaning up like this.
Wow.
My neck, my back.
What kind of junk did you bring home this time?
This was taken out of a house from the 40s. This is
cool.
a Vent-A-Hood. I replaced this window today. This, both of these were put in before. This is a new one. I took the old one out and put this new one in because we had some issues with the other window. All this spray foam around here, I sprayed in from the other side and it came all the way through here. But you can see I sprayed as well as I could and, you know, it doesn't get in here. You know, all this is empty on this side anyway. The other side is as full as I could get it, but and then this is what the other people did, and they didn't even do as much as I did. You can just see how much better of a job you could do if you hit it from both sides, from the inside and the outside. This will really help your heating bill and your electric. This stuff is good though because it doesn't expand to the point where it'll break anything. It's for windows and doors, and it's, you know, it'll probably take the whole can, no problem. Very, very, very important to do this. You're in a hot area or a cold area, because the heat bill gets really high, and so does the AC bill. Oh, this is easy for you. You got this, no problem.
Composting.
There's the sun, and to the left it looks like another sun. We got a beautiful house, don't we?
We do.
I've learned to make the most out of cooking in a construction zone. Although there have been many challenges, we've always seemed to make things work and have had most everything we need. In fact, we've realized more and more how little we actually really need to survive and thrive. Just living simply without debt has brought us the greatest joy and sense of peace. Nate is prepping the siding for oil-based primer, and now that it's all power washed, he began to sand it down with an electric sander to remove as much old primer as possible. It's a lot of work and time when you have to go back over things. But that's a part of the learning process, to fail and then fail again, all while you learn and get better the next time, hopefully.
Since we have all this rot here, I thought I would just cut this at an angle and then put a new piece in. So where I cut it, it's all solid, so that's good.
Oh no, my poor flowers out there. Hang in there.
So this piece right here should be one piece going from here to here, and this one comes through here. So I need to figure out how to make this one go straight across. So what I did was I cut it here, above here, so that I could get over a little bit above the stud, since it's all rotted in there. And then I gotta take my time and just get this piece out and this piece out, cut a board and put it in right here. Same size as this, but it's gonna go all the way across. And then I'm gonna be putting dowels in here. So this is all rotted, so I made a big hole 1 inch thick, and then I got a dowel. So this is what I came up with for the rafter tail. I screwed another stud on the other side there, and I wrapped it with wax paper, and then I drilled some holes and put some wooden dowels in there, glued them in. I got another 2x4 I'm gonna screw in on this side, and then the little piece is gonna go in the flat end. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it with Bondo, and then later I'll take it off. The studs that go on the outside, I'm going to take those all off, and then hopefully it'll look pretty good. Now wax paper is supposed to keep the Bondo from sticking to the other pieces of wood. So hopefully that works well. I mixed up the Bondo here. I'm going to fill this the best I can, and I'm going to put a board over this. And then what I'll do later is I'll go and I'll take it off and fill it in again. And
Fantastic.
okay, I have these three all in there. It's should be hardening underneath. So
Okay, cool.
okay, that one came off easy. I need a hammer.
All right.
Okay, I just knocked it off. The before and after is pretty awesome. That's beautiful.
A little baby
It's
radish.
perfect.
Yeah.
That is the mulberry tree.
I just want to get him before the birds come down here. Look at this, huh? We'll eat these today.
She picked a heart. I love it.
Look, there's a pea.
Oh wow.
Wonder if you could plant the pea. Ooh.
Tastes like a green bean. There we go. This is a girl in need of a haircut. So we're gonna cut a bunch of that off just to give her some relief from the weight. I don't know yet what we're gonna do, but in the meantime, I moved the TV over here. There's a door there. I wanted to see what it would look like straight across the couch. So what if we moved the door from there to here? Now it looks kind of interesting having two doors next to each other. Then we can get rid of that door to the right, keep these two in the middle, and then have all this extra space for the kitchen over there instead of having a door in the kitchen. These doors would be in the middle. Back to you. Let's get a measurement.
What did you just do? That's way too short. Oh, look at me. I want to see your face.
Bad, man. I look awful, huh?
No, you look so cute.
Oh, man. Yeah, most people wouldn't back roll to the extent that I do, but do I look good?
Cute.
See how I spray it at an angle?
Get it in the cracks?
Yeah.
This is the primer only. So this is all one coat of the shoji white. Are you done?
Yeah.
Wow. Looks nice. What the heck? So I'm gonna eat this one because I'm the gardener.
Okay. Ooh. I've been waiting for this for all my life.
Our Korean melon. Oh my gosh. That is unreal.
Mmm. Very sweet.
That is, it's unbelievable. It's pretty.
Poor
Good job.
guy.
I'm so thankful my husband built me this cage-like contraption in the garden. Look it, the squirrel's trying to get in. He's trying to open the door. He's throwing a tantrum again. He's trying to figure out how to get in. What do you think, you're gonna get my melons? No. No melons. Found a little friend in my garden. Oh, this is fun.
It's a praying mantis. You want to hold it? It's really kind of comforting.
Oh, look at it moving.
I have 3 gloves. They're all the same hand. This is probably as old as our house. First piece.
Okay.
That's just about half of the wood. I did this whole wall right here. Still have that little back corner. Those little pieces there. Probably take this back wall too, you know. It's good wood to repaint it. And then I gotta do this wall next. It is coming together great. Pile's getting bigger. Just finished this wall over here. I was able to maneuver it with the piano in the way. And now I'm gonna go and start taking this off. I took that top right piece off. Came off pretty good. Some old wood that's pretty thick. Good stuff. There is all the shed. I've been taking some of it off already.
You got the trim on the left side, the top, and now you're doing the door, and then you'll do the right side. I like it with the trim on the left. I think you need to do the trim.
I am temporarily putting all this up and fitting everything. Everything's already, the hard work's gonna be done, and I'm gonna sand it, coat it with some tung oil.
So you got all of this so far. Oh wow, are you taking like photos and stuff?
Just did right now. What do you think?
It's cool. I feel like I smell the wood. It's nice.
I'm putting some fascia boards up here. I'm using 2x6s. I think there's not enough
right here.
wood space to put a slant in the gutter. We'll try this, and then maybe I'll do some like design on the end to match it with the 2x4s. I'm gonna install this gutter. It's not long enough to reach across, so put this little piece on. And I already had it kind of put on there, and I bent this over and bent this over. This one I haven't yet on this side, because once we put another piece into it, then we can bend it over. So let's see. I just threw some of this caulk on here. I want to see if I can get it back on here. Hopefully we'll slide it on about halfway. I got these metal machine screws, and then you don't want to screw your fingers, so be careful.
Ooh, why is your finger there? Ah!
Now I can just make sure this is in the cracks real good, sealed.
Looks like it fits perfect.
Yep. Here's our deck. It is peeling, looks terrible. The old wood is it's not letting this paint stick.
Those strawberry babies, so cute. Look at this ladybug larva right here. It's got an aphid in its mouth. It's awesome. Go ahead and eat it. Eat up, munch munch. Oh, that's cool. Did a good job.
Later I'll grind the corners over.
Your hands are a lot bigger than mine.
You got a lot of sawdust on me?
No.
See, that's how you get a straight line.
That's a great strategy. How cute. So is this the final railing? Ladybug used to be in here. How crazy that is, huh?
When you're sitting on the couch, you look to the left, door, bedroom door, TV, door, another door. Do you want that? I'm gonna build built-in cabinets or built-in shelves throughout this. We can look straight in front of us. It's gonna be great. And then I'm putting another door right here where this opening is. I already cut it open, and then we're gonna fill this in. And then this whole wall can be all the kitchen stuff. So if you look straight in front of us right now, there's the door to go into the bedroom. Now it's gonna be over here. So this whole wall could be shelving and anything we want to make the kitchen more of a kitchen-y kind of place. It could be like a pantry, like an artistic pantry wall. So yeah, and this is the opening that I just added. Oh man, talk about a lot of work. And we're living in it.
Okay, yeah, so now we have the two doors side by side.
Yeah. I want to build a frame like this around the TV so that the TV is inverted a little bit, because you don't want to bump it in the sides when you're walking. And then I want to build frames around the doors, the door jambs like this. I'm going to put on top of here shelves all the way through here.
You built that thing
Yeah.
to fit it right in there?
And then inside here is going to be drawers, and then we can hide like TV wires or whatever. So this right here is where I'm going to do the built-in.
What, are you making a door?
I am pretty much. Ooh, caught that. I got the drywall put up in the back here. I'm trying to dry fit everything. I'm going to put this bottom portion cabinet thing back in here. And then I need to build the cabinets at the top, put the TV in. The drywall here doesn't really matter if it looks good, because I'm going to cover it with wood right over top of the drywall with this shiplap.
In our last video, we talked about the challenges we had with designing our large shared living room and kitchen wall. An idea Nate had was to move the office and bedroom doors next to each other in the center of the wall so that the space on the outside of those doors could be designated for the living room and kitchen area and used with more functionality. And more importantly, that we had a better spot to place our TV. This idea turned out so great, and in this video, Nate designs and builds our living room and kitchen built-ins.
So I'm gaining ground here. on the built-in cabinetry for the TV and the shelves and all that in the living room here. Over here you have the couch. You look straight in front of you. This door here used to be right there. So when you sat on the couch, you looked across, you'd have a door. To the right of the door, you'd have the TV over here. It was awful placement. I have this template here. I think I was going through somebody's garage or something, reclaiming lumber, and I saw this. So it's really old. Okay, that's good.
Very cool.
So this is how it's gonna look. So I got these boards put in. This right here, this is the old reclaimed wood. This stuff is solid.
Like 100 years ago or something?
Easily. So there.
This is footage from a prior video where we shared how one of our neighbors was getting ready to tear down their old garage and asked us if we wanted the original shiplap and antique pine wood in there. This is Nate removing and salvaging it so that we could reuse it in our cottage. Such a gem to have reclaimed old original shiplap and pine wood in our home from possibly 100 years ago.
Unfortunately, I didn't film this, but behind the TV, I did use PVC piping with 90-degree elbows and secured them to the studs inside of the wall. This is a great way to be able to run the wires behind the TV through the wall and coming back inside the cabinet below the TV. Okay, come help me, please.
Okay.
Hold this
I got
here.
dish gloves on.
Hold this here like that.
Let me rinse my gloves. So hold it.
Hold
so.
it, yeah, just for a second.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Boy, bye.
Sure, bye. Usually what you do is you would start at the bottom and work your way up, I believe. I'm not a pro, but that's what I think you got to do is with shiplap as you work your way up. The angle is, the way the lap goes, the steps, that way you can just set it on top of the groove. I'm trying to slide it under here, which gets tight. So I'm doing it the wrong way, but I'm doing that on purpose because I don't know if I'm going to stop right here and then do plywood in the bottom because you can't see the bottom. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Plus it's not that big of a deal because not that many boards.
We got some little baby hills. Whoa, it's bouncing off our patio.
All right, so this wall's pushed back. Hopefully this will fit. Oh, I gotta do the top first. There we go. For these built-in cabinets, I used brand new 1x10 pine for the frame only. This is because this portion will not be visible to the eye. For all the parts you can see, I will be using all reclaimed pine. So I pulled the shelf out, it's right there. Behind it, it was just the studs. I should have took a video earlier, but you can see down here, it goes right into the bedroom. And so I'm putting drywall here, and then I'm going to seal it with some, I'm gonna mud it, tape it, all that. I'm only gonna tape it. So I'm gonna go through here and tape all the seams. That's the only thing I'm gonna do though, because I'm gonna cover it with probably some kind of wood. And then I'll push the cabinets right back over top of it. Or I might just put cabinets in the wood on the back of the cabinets and then just push the whole thing right up to the drywall.
This is my bouquet from the garden.
Oh, look at that. As you can see, the whole wall there's a whole bunch of shiplap in this house.
In our last video, Nate began to design and build living room and kitchen built-ins after we redesigned this large shared area. The built-ins were handmade from old reclaimed shiplap and pine wood. Such a gem of preservation going on here. In this video, you will see him continue the project by building cabinet doors using antique reclaimed beadboard. They turned out so amazing.
And I set this right on top of it. I want it to be the same opening that I'm going to build a door. Now the side that's going to open, I want those lines to be perfectly squared up on that side. I want both sides perfect, but if I can't, I want the side that opens to be the one that has the perfectly squared side. So that's a 1/2 inch from there to the first line. Side's got to go that way just a very little bit. Put another clamp over here. Nope, okay, it's perfect. I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna trace this exactly where I want the line cut. That's how you do it, and then you just gotta cut it. Do 2 coats of primer.
I'm going to harvest some of these red peppers for our jambon tonight. They're so pretty, bright red color, so red. And then I've got jalapenos here, starting to turn red. And then I've got some variety of Korean peppers. I didn't label them this time. My genim and my buchu.
Now, this is an example of one that's been completed, but that's what the front looks like. It still has to be sanded a little bit better and painted. This is 2 coats of primer. I also like the imperfections that you can see in those because it shows that it's real and it's old material. So I'm just temporarily kind of laying these out, dry fitting them, right? I'm gonna put these on the inside of these. We're 4 inches from the end. Then I'm going to countersink it first. That way we don't split this wood. 2 in each one of these. They're going to be at a perfectly square angle. My groove is even. Keep going. That's all you do. Turn it off just before because it could shoot. So there's that side. Now I'm just going to go like that. Look, perfect. So this is the back of the door here. These are the battens that I already cut. Now I'm gonna go through and make sure these are all tightened. The sides where these grooves are evenly spread out. On the top and the bottom. Oh yeah, that looks good. This is the 4 doors for the top part of the cabinet. Pretty cool. So we can maybe do like 8 of these.
Those are the brass.
And then like 20 or some of these.
The silver. Hi, little ladybug. You just came out of the cocoon. No spots yet.
This is the face framing with all the hinges on it. Isn't it beautiful? Now I'm gonna screw this pilot holes, but you really need one of these if you're gonna do cabinet hinges. I forgot the name, we'll get it. So this is for hinges. The rounded end keeps it in these holes centered. When you push it in, this drill bit will come out and that'll make the holes even. So let me go ahead and do one. You don't want to go too deep either. Okay, so I did the pilot holes. Let me go ahead and put one of these in. See, I brought it right up. There it is. All right, so I have these really cool old brass hinges here. If you look here, I ordered some screws and it's real shiny. So I want to tarnish that. I had to order those, specially order them. The rest of them I'm going to remove later and then put the slanted, old-looking style oval head screws in there, but see how shiny that is. So I'm going to try to see if I can patina them.
In our last video, Nate continued working on our built-ins by building cabinet doors using antique reclaimed beadboard. They were definitely a labor of love, but turned out so amazing. In this video, you will see him continue the project by working to patina the new slotted head screws we purchased to fit the time period better and match our antique brass hinges. And you will also see the final results of our built-ins.
These are some household items that we have. It's some raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. You can use any kind of vinegar you want. And there's some salt. I already put it in, but I just shook like 3-4 times, maybe 5 times in there. I don't know the recipe. Just do a little stirrage. Here's the screws. Let's try it. Apparently you want to have the vapors and the gases or whatever it's called do the work. So you put a lid on it. Okay, so if you look in there, it looks like there's something going on. So I think I'm just gonna leave them like all night. So next morning, see, that's what I want. I want them to be that brown color. Some of them are really nice. I might just have to leave this for like all week. Now look at that one. See how patina that is in the end? That's what I want. It's gonna blow your mind. I'm putting down a screw. That's what it looked like before. I got these 2-wire brushes. They work really good for cracks. And this thing, since it spins so fast, it can really dig in and get that paint ground down. Now I'm gonna round down the edge. I'm just screwing these in right now to see how they look after they've been primed.
Wow, you're really priming this stuff, huh? Cute.
First coat of primer, I'm gonna do one more coat when it dries. And now I'm painting everything shoji white, which is the same color as the house. Porch posts are painted shoji white to match the house. The hand railings are the same. Everything below it's the same. You can even see some of the details if you look at the bottom of the top step to the right. It's kind of curved. I did that on purpose. I cut it with a jigsaw to give it a little bit of detail there. The same with the front, the bottom of the front going across. It's got like a little bit of a curve to it. And now it pops a little bit. Now, if you notice that the walkway looks like it's off center, we didn't do that. I centered the porch with the door. Oh yeah, look at my new doors. These are gonna go in both the bedrooms. Two matching doors here. Look how great these look. Looks old, huh? Completely aged. I'm very pleased with it.
This is how the slotted head screws turned out with a patina look. They really do look like they fit the time period. We will replace all the Phillips screws after we paint the cabinets. Right now they are just primed. We're thinking we may just paint them shoji white, which is the same color as our exterior paint color. Here are the shelves that we also got reclaimed from the same neighbor that provided us with the beadboard. We haven't decided what to do to cover that drywall in the back yet. We also added these magnets to keep the cabinet doors closed and those cute little wooden knobs. After a recent Costco run, I added a few things to the cabinets. It has been working really well as a pantry since we don't have much storage in this small cottage. It's still a work in progress as we're trying to figure out how to organize it better. More to come on that. Overall, I'm really happy with it as the main meal prepper in this house. And Nate is proud of his little art projects around here. Well, there goes our beloved green gables. We decided to paint them the same color as the house as it made it pop more and feel more open than so closed off. We really liked how it turned out. And we are thinking of also painting over all the other green trim so the whole cottage is just one color, shoji white. It's a really nice off-white and creamy color that goes well with our red roof.
New Year's celebration.
Yeah, it's our New Year's, our Korean rice cake soup.
How was the first bite?
With that seaweed, and that soft egg in there. Too bad you don't got green in. Oh, it's spicy because I put a jalapeno at the last minute. I was like, ooh, let me add a jalapeno. It's so good. Oh my gosh, hurry up and eat it.
Going in. This is my least favorite job in the whole world. Insulation. Oh, I don't know what that was. Sliver or something. This is old insulation I tore out and I'm putting it back in because it's expensive. I put these two pieces like this in the middle. Usually you don't want to have a lot of seams. It's because on the other side of this I have a ton of wires going up and down. I added all this extra thickness, another 2x4 width. So instead of it coming to here, now it comes to here.
Yeah, because that was where the closet was.
The closet was right here, all the way through here.
No more closet.
And then that door used to be in the middle right here.
Oh yeah, right there, huh?
Uh-huh.
So we moved,
So I
the
moved
door
over
from there to there. Took
Yeah.
out the closet.
And tore the closet out. It just took up too much space in here. Plus I wasn't able to put the door there having a closet. So there's the original wall right here. And then I built this one behind it. So it's basically going to be double the thickness. There's the original. Goes all the way through. And then we built another one back here. So the reason we did that is so that I could push this back. So when you open these doors, instead of it being this deep right here, it goes back deeper. Another width of a 2x4 of depth. So that's why I pushed the wall back. I cut it out. I put a header over here. There's the header. Removed all those 2x4s below the header. And then I built that built-in. I'm going to finish framing this side here. So that way when you put the drywall on here and you have a 2x4 coming down, there's nothing to nail to right here behind here. So I built this. And I'm gonna throw some insulation in there and stuff too. And this wall goes into the basically the kitchen and living room right here. So I want this sealed real nice because that's where the main kitchen, or that's where all the noise, really the louder stuff goes on. The door used to be in the middle of this right here. So I moved it over here. And that way I could use this whole wall for the built-in and to give the kitchen more of a kitchen feel as opposed to having a door in the middle of it.
All right, so we're putting up drywall in this room again because he had to move the wall in to give some more room for the kitchen built-in on the other side. All right, peace out. That's how I help. Good job, Nate.
That was a big help, actually. Because I needed it. Got her running late for work. She had to check on her strawberries. Running like a little kid.
Ow! It's like little pieces of baby hails hitting my eye. Ow!
Oh, my hand!
Doesn't it hurt?
Come over here real quick.
Okay.
There's our park.
Fun.
There's the Ice Queen. Do a little circle dance. Yep, that's the one. Old 1920s, early 1900s wood in this whole pile. And then a lot of this is old shiplap that I got that I'm going to finish the walls with in the inside. Man, we've been struggling because we're so used to being free-spirited, and we've been like locked down to the same jobs in the same town for a long time, and we really enjoy the town. So that's the million-dollar question is how do we get free? How do we get out of our job situations because we want to get back overseas? So we know for sure one thing: we can't leave just yet because we still have to finish our house. This is nice. Aren't you having fun?
No.
I like the craziness out here.
Oh! It's still recording.
Clutch.
Oh.
Oh, you're better than me at that. Holy cow.
Like this?
Yep. Old pine. So I have all these beautiful screws that I screwed into the concrete. This is a concrete bonder adhesive. So this goes between the old concrete and the new. Okay, I think I got it. So now it's ready to pour. Okay, it's been sitting for a couple hours. I just want to see. There it is. Maybe not the prettiest, but I'm going to actually push the dirt up against this. It's going to hide a lot of it. Boy, that is awesome. Very level. It was actually below grade, I think. Yes, it was below grade. The concrete used to be below the dirt. Since I got this concrete footer poured and hardened, I wanted to lower this down. Of course, I have to do the sill plate, which is this right here. I got what they call an expansion anchor. So what these do is they keep this tight to the concrete. So you have to drill through the wood and through the concrete. Okay, that's in, right? Tight. Looks really good, huh? I'm gonna try to pull in here because we may be getting some hail tonight. Perfect. Couldn't have done better myself. They're talking about hail. What are you doing? Making us a nice, beautiful, delicious dinner?
Ben,
Huh?
we're not even going to use that footage.
I've tried out many different crops to experiment with. Some have turned out really well and some not so good. I think you just have to learn how to garden by doing it. Figure out what grows best in your area and pick the things you actually like to eat. Then give it a go. Hot peppers and herbs have done really well in my area, and I have given away lots of herbs to neighbors and even bartered with our local farmers market for them. It was so cool to see my herbs being sold there and to get some free produce in return.
I'm making some doors for the garage here. I put the piece of plywood all over on it, on that frame, and I'm gonna do the same with this here. I'm gonna trim it out to make it look like a barn door. Okay, I just screwed these two boards together. As you can see, there's these little spacers, I'm gonna call them, right here. These are the temporary doors I built. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way they're turning out so far. Something like that. Okay, that's temporarily on there. Project's going well. There is what it looked like as of this morning. Primed it last night. These are pieces of cedar that were left over from trim around the windows. Okay, so I got all these tacked on there. So now I'm gonna try to see if I can put it up there, put some hinges on it. And again, this is temporary. I'm gonna take it apart later and make it really nice. There's the bottle jack, and I cut away every other one of these. See that? Now I'm gonna go down here and add some 2x4s in here. Okay, I got all the pressure on this brace right here. Now I'm taking out sill plate. I think it's called the sill plate on the very bottom. So there's that footer. All the rotten wood is torn off. Now, oh wow.
Whoa.
Awesome. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call that good. The rebar was 10 foot long. I didn't realize I don't have anything to cut it down, so I just put one piece in. And then I'm just gonna pour some over here. Huge relief to have this portion done. So look at the difference, how much higher that's going to be. And you can see between here, beautiful. I just knocked that off, it looks so good. I added this 2x4 up here. I cut it down a little bit, basically to make it the same width as these two. So that's what it looked like before, right? Added that, and that way I can do 2x6s. So then we can do thicker insulation and make it more soundproof. And then you're gonna have all this wood coming down and also adding a lot of pressure to it. Awesome. I have a bunch of 2x6 put in here. I got those bottom pieces off. That bolt came up, still rotted. Cleaned up, and now I'm gonna put this concrete bonder on it. I'm gonna use these two tools, this stuff. I'm not gonna be shy with this stuff. Once that dries, it'll be clear.
Look at all these garlics.
Wow. These are Tapcon concrete anchor screws. Putting some of these in here to give it something extra to grab onto. And then we got some rebar I'm gonna put in here too. We're getting ready to pour the concrete here. We got a couple pieces of rebar. We'll secure those next. That took about an hour maybe. Just trying to get it all level. The rebar in there. I just put a bunch of boards in around the outside. I'm gonna put it in kind of soupy so I can really get through those gaps. Yeah, it was one bag short, so I had to run back to Home Depot and get one more bag of concrete. So the next day, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off here gently. I know you're supposed to wait like 24 to 48 hours. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? Yep, see, it got me earlier. This is old wood. Took the crowbar in here and pried these apart so I can see the nails. And I'm just gonna go down. There it is. Now let's get some boards cut and put up in there. Feel much safer with a bigger wedge like this. You can hear the whole thing. It looks like we've gone about a ½ inch. That back wall, I have the 2x6s put in. It looks like it's possibly leaning to the right. If you look at the old 2x4s, this whole side here, it's leaning to the left. So it's leaning back this way. So yesterday I tried to pull it back. I just put these little braces on it with a winch and it helped. I just cut this all the way with the reciprocating saw there. There it is. Good morning. I'm on my way to pick up some beams for the garage. Got the wood. There's some of it, and then there's a couple pieces right here. There it is. Most of these are about 13 foot long. All right, back at the garage again today. So I'm gonna plywood the outside now. Both sides are the same. Hi.
Wow, look at that old original siding. This was before they built the garage as an addition.
Yep.
This is what it looked like on the outside then.
So that's why this is the house right here where it's white.
Uh-huh.
That's the overhanging from the house. And then this is all new. So I would have come to here, where this white piece is. All right, so all of these, it's pushed up, everything. That looks so much better. The whole middle of it's all like pushed up. Now I'm gonna work on this one here, and I'm gonna push it up.
What are you eating? You eating the leaves from my flowers? Are you serious right now?
Today I cut some collar ties, installed them all level. So this is old growth pine from Texas. It's beautiful wood. It's hard to find. Look at this pine. Look at all those lines in it. It's just beautiful. Okay, so the beam's gonna go right there where the bird's mouth is. In the meantime, I'm framing it out right here so that the beam will sit right between that. I got this off Amazon. It says 100% pure. Wow, that soaks it right up. I might not have enough. What the heck are you doing? You look like you're in a cage, like a monkey in a cage. Get up there. Get on up. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay. I got it in there. Okay. Great. It's a lot easier coming down than going up. Good.
Cool.
So we have those three beams in.
Can you get a picture like from here of all three beams?
But this is sweet. That's a beautiful door. Okay, so like, now look at it. It's perfect.
We're not going to want to leave this house once it's done.
No. I'm working on the trim that goes around the garage door in the front, the big garage door. There's that piece that I cut. I just primed this side. There's the other side right here. Oh, this is gonna be good. I love it. It'll be great because this side will be just living room only. This side will be kitchen only. This is what they call the carcass, I guess. I got an idea what I want to do, but I'm just kind of building it as I go. Now you gotta go down a little bit.
So underneath here it can be all storage.
Yeah.
And if you can put all kinds of platters. You could have a buffet.
Oh, you can have all kinds of
You
stuff.
could have a buffet of food.
Yep.
You're making a very functional small house kitchen.
I just walked out here and there is that little fox. So this is my design for the island. I did the little groove in the end there. I just kind of drew that up. I like it because it's rounded. I didn't want to have any sharp edges. After a long, hard day's work, lots of good fruit today. Primed the whole back of this. I'm gonna probably prime the rest tomorrow. Got all the framing pretty much done. Got quite a bit more left. This is a mock build. There's 2 cabinets. There's gonna be a shelf in the middle of both of those. I have a beam in the garage. I want to put it up here, and it's huge. It's a 6x8. Okay, today I'm going through this entire ceiling, and anywhere where these seams are, I'm caulking them. And now I'm just wiping this down a little bit. Problem is the ceiling, it's been painted with oil base back in the day, so you have to cover it with oil base primer, because otherwise it won't stick. Come in.
Oh my gosh. Cool. And it looks bigger. Oh, you did back here too?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastical.
Today I'm painting the ceiling. There's the white ceiling, and then here is the shoji white that I'm using. You can see it's got a nice creamy effect that's gonna go super good with the wood. That is so much better using that little roller, and it really is just as fast. It's got like a nuttiness to it or something, creamy, yeah.
It's creamier, like from this side I can see. Yeah, it's really nice.
Regular skill saw, 7 1/4 inch blade versus this. This saw is a good saw. There's the beauty. Just got that put up. All that's been sanded real nice. It's gonna be great. This is the tung oil. I added a little mineral spirits to it to thin it out for the first coat. It's actually got tung oil mixed with orange oil, so it smells kind of like oranges. Sweet. There's the third coat on most of this. What do you think about all this beautiful wood?
That's awesome.
Are you a fan, or are you just saying that because
Wow, look at it.
I'm right here? All right, we got the beam installed. We got the sheetrock taped and mudded, and now I can put back on the shiplap. So this is the before. This is what I got done today, and it's absolutely incredible. The grains, you can see all the wood through here and over here is 3 coats of tung oil. Now, if you look in here, this is the same wood, and look at the difference between that and that. No tung oil on this part here. Beautifully coated with tung oil, 3 coats. It's nice, huh? Look at this beautiful, beautiful details in this old pine. Yep, and yeah. There it is. So I gotta figure out what kind of trim I'm gonna use, and something like this might work. And I'll just fill this in with like little strips of wood.
Cute.
Hi, little baby squirrel. Look at your little fur and your long hair. You're just too cute.
I'm gonna cut these back right here. Oh, that looks awesome. could probably rig it, cut it up,
We'll
and
have them
make
figure it out.
make it fit.
It'll
or
be sitting on our granite.
okay, so you got
too, so
some.
it's fine. Yeah.
But you can take these.
Yeah,
too
I'll
if you
take
want
them just in case.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go do some rearranging.
All right. So this here is treated lumber. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tung oil on it now. This is 50-50, 50% tung oil, 50% mineral spirit. Very, very excited right now. I got a planer. I got my planer. I'm gonna try it for the first time. I'm gonna push through some of this butcher block that I built. That's already been passed through a few times. This is all old wood from our house. Most of it anyway. So this is 80 to 100-year-old wood. That's perfect. There is the wood that I cut both ends off. And here, this is the pile of cutoffs. Different lengths depending on how bad it was. But this looks really good over here. So all this here is the pieces I cut. And just look at the grains. You can't get that anymore. And when I was cutting it up, it smelled like pine saw. You don't smell that when you're cutting up new pine. So I laid this out. This is old wood. Looks awesome. Awesome, look at that. So they're all the same thickness.
Is this the final width?
Yes.
So it's 3 boards put together.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces there clamped together and glued. I'm gonna glue this one up separate, and then we'll clamp them all together later on. So there's the 2 sides. Let it set up for a while. Beautiful. Look at this, man. This is so nice. So I have to sand this one down still, but it's almost done. So there we go. I have 50 grit sandpaper here. That's flush. Now this is the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one here. The depth. I don't know, should I go a little deeper? Okay, so I taped this off. I'm actually burning this. We'll see how it turns out. I just wanted to have this darker around the outside and
Wow, so this is all your burning efforts.
yep. Try to get all the black stuff off. See how nice it looks with the wood going that direction and then this direction?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Ooh, I like the brown. So yeah, this is just, they recommend you seal the bottom also. Wow. So I just wanted to see how it looked. 3 coats of tung oil. Goes really good with the walls.
If you haven't noticed, we love old things and a good antique store. This is a place we've come to several times and even bought our old antique brass hinges for our built-ins here. There is oftentimes new stuff to see.
I wish I could have found 2 of those. That would have looked nice.
Seeing old salvage things on display brings us joy. With so much ending up in the landfill these days, it's awesome to see a bit of history being preserved in stores like this. We had our eyes on many old stoves, but have decided that could get a bit too complicated with everything else we have going on. Maybe in the future. Are you filming me?
Yeah, a little bit.
We usually tend to visit our favorite fried chicken place as a treat before we head home. It's so delicious, and we don't have one near our house, so it's something we look forward to. Heading back home, we drive through the downtown Dallas area, and it's so pretty, except for all the traffic. That's not so pretty. There are so many people here.
I'm gonna put this milk glass up. We just got this today. Pretty much time appropriate for this house. Ooh. Yeah, that looks so much better, huh?
It does.
Oh, that's perfect. That's all brass too.
Oh, it's cute.
What do you think?
Of what? Oh, wow! You did the shelves. I didn't even notice.
The boards are not the final boards. I just set some boards on there.
Yeah, it's like a placement. That's
Each
cool.
of them, but
That's a lot easier than making cabinets, huh?
yes, it's very easy, and I feel like the light goes through it really nice,
Yeah, and it makes it open so it doesn't look so...
so it doesn't block it. Wow, how cool is that? That's how you do it, Tiny Pine Cottage.
Modern amenities meets old. Good job.
It matches the faucet.
Yeah.
And I cut this and it fits perfect. The tongue is on this side, the groove is on this side. I tack it on the left side where the groove is.
That's cool.
This is my original vision.
Okay. Are you going to paint it?
Yeah, matches the ceiling and the built-ins.
Like a handmade home.
Looks really good. Lined up perfectly. Now this wood is beautiful. Old growth pine. So this is from pine trees that are mature. Back in the day when they cut them down. Maybe you can see there, some of the grains are just beautiful. This is over 100-year-old wood. And that means the wood is harder and more dense. And very expensive.
Look what I found. He like got
Awkward.
himself inside here like this. This is what it looks like on the other side.
Here it is. It's great. Today I'm going to finish building these doors out. There's 2 more over here to the left. I finished this part all the way up to here, of course. Perfect. Oh, that is great. Very happy. So what we did was we made everything symmetric below the sink. Not with the sink, but below the sink, because the sink is not symmetric. We made the sink symmetric with the window. All right, there it is. It's kind of tacked in there. I was gonna say there's not many more sounds more satisfying than the nail gun. And then I can look and make sure the line looks good. Good, good, good. And that's perfect. This is ready to be primed now. Oh yeah, that's so nice. It's the shoji white. So what I have here is the window casing. They look great. Bam. But that turned out really good, this window. Still needs to fill in the holes and do one more coat of paint. I got this trim up. Everything looks really nice. I love like the ability to what you can do with some caulking. Oh, I didn't see you there. Spot on. Here we go. Let's check and see. Oh, that's money. That is very satisfying. This one is 22 inches. There we go. And then I'm going to fish it up through here. Let's see if it turns on here. Oh yeah. I got it on a dimmer switch. Cool. What I did was I just went through the planer and knocked down the outer layer here. And then this other side here, this side touches the ceiling, but this bottom part on all these pieces, I'm going to router it and just kind of round it off. All right, this is, I'm going to put this piece in there. This is not a 90-degree angle where the wall meets the ceiling, so I had cut this back however many degrees it was. A lot of times you see people in like log cabins and things that are similar to what we have here, and they will do half round. I'm just doing it like this because this is free wood that I have, and it's actually better than anything you can get in the store because it's 100-year-old pine. Looks good. Looks real good. There it is, the new piece. There's the beautiful chandeliers I just hung today. Sweet. I have tons of floorboard left over from the house. It's original to this house. However, there's not enough to finish the whole house. It hit me the other day. I'm going to put on the ceilings in the 2 bedrooms and see how it looks. Here it is. This is all from this house. And I think it should be enough for the two bedrooms, so awesome. So this is the wood I want to use. I tore this out of the flooring. I think it'll look really nice. I already put this one on. Good morning. I am all set, situated, and getting ready to continue the ceiling. Like a glove. It fits perfect. There's a hole. So we're gonna paint this today. I'm gonna do 1 coat of primer, oil-based primer. There we go. Everything has been filled that I want to be filled. I think I will go through and hit some of these cracks with caulk though. I picked this 5-gallon bucket up at Home Depot for really cheap because it was apparently the wrong color for somebody. It looks really close to our Shoji white, so I thought I'd just grab it because it was really, really cheap and good paint. There's the first coat. Everything's wet. Some of that shine will go down and it'll probably darken just a touch. It's amazing what kind of salvaged material you can save with a little glue and clamps. A lot of this wood you would think should be just thrown away. Bam. So much of this wood had huge, huge cracks in it. And I clamped it all together, glued it, added some wood filler. Some of it doesn't look perfect, but I don't care. It's gonna be a good character. I'm getting ready to do one good coat of tungo for now. I don't know if I'll do more. I'm gonna go nice and slow. 30 pieces, 12 foot long, 1x8. There's 30 pieces in here right now. 30 pieces of shiplap, 1x8 inch by 12 foot long. There's the first piece.
So there's the first shiplap board of that's new shiplap that we had to buy because we don't have enough old.
But the good thing is it was sitting in there for a long time. Nobody bought it, so it's already patinaed.
This is the old shiplap. This is original shiplap. Those are thicker pieces.
That came out of a house in Dallas. Okay, here's the office to the right. A lot of this I did yesterday, finished it today. Now I just kind of tacked it up with the screws. There's a few things I have to adjust later. All right, open your eyes and tell me what you think.
Oh,
Does it surprise you a little bit?
it's nice.
But what'd you think?
It looks like a cabin.
Yeah.
Good, cool. How do you like it?
Oh, good, I like it.
All
And
right.
it goes with the house, you know, with the old ceiling and everything.
Yeah, and I can't believe we got these old doors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. What did you think about this dark wall?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So-
looks so, I mean, this looks
Yep.
so original.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. But today I'm going to be working on this floor to get it ready to lay the old antique pine flooring that is over 100-year-old wood that I got.
You got it all. It's empty.
Wow, you did it.
So it's the end of the day, and this is it. I put all this wood here. So he said it's probably about 1,200 square feet, I believe. Can't believe I got it all in here. Now I gotta figure out what to do with it. I gotta de-nail everything and then clean it. Okay, I got this felt paper rolled out. I'm really excited. This is the first time I've ever done hardwood flooring. It will turn out well, I'm sure. That is great. First one down. This is a Harbor Freight pneumatic flooring nailer. Pretty heavy duty, surprised. This is great. Okay. But I wanted everything to be squared up and lined up in both rooms at the same time. So here's the spline. Fits right in. Throw a little glue in there, and then I can use this, and I just have to continue these all the way down there, and then I'll turn it this way, and then in the rest of the house, I'll be going that direction. That way everything is square. That flattened it right out. That's all there is to it. Last night, I noticed, and it was the end of the day, that this squeaked really bad right here. And so I had to take out these 3 rows just to get to this one. And I'm learning a lot. It looks really good. Today is a gorgeous, beautiful day. I am going to lay this hardwood. This is like the most important part of the house because it's what you see as soon as you walk in the door. End of the day, and we have this living room is done. Unbelievable. All right, good morning. Okay, today I'm gonna do some sanding. I've got this beautiful old Clark sanding machine. Ear protection's good. I'm gonna put a little mask on. Got a window open. Now this grit goes deep. It's really helping to flatten it. I just have to have a lot of sandpaper. Okay, it's the end of the day. All day to get to this point. So I'll go back with some other grits that are finer. But pretty pleased so far with how things have turned out. It's a lot more flat. All right, here's the floor, and I'm working my way out to the kitchen today, so. Done for the day. Only thing I have left out here is that little spot in here for probably tomorrow. Okay, here's the bedroom. So I'm gonna be working on this floor today. Super excited. Getting ready to lay down the tar paper right now. These are just the scrap pieces that I'll be using. Okay, good morning, good morning. This is the master bedroom here. Just a little update. It's coming along nicely. I just have about a quarter of the room left. Just this little section right here, but we're almost there. Come on in, girl. There's your floor.
I gotta show like a before, like when we first moved in here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
A lot of sanding to be done, but
It just feels sturdy and it's less echoey.
Yep.
Less echoey. Now you gotta do the walls and ceiling. Are you gonna put our floor on our ceiling again?
Yeah, hopefully I have enough. So I got this ceiling done other than one little strip. So I ended up just going to get this wood filler, and that's what I'm doing for the rest of the floor. It's gonna be great. Okay, the day's almost over and I just finished. Fantastic. So I'm going to sand tomorrow. Okay, so after I got the ceiling done, I went through and I did the drywall. I just started the shiplap. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it yet. Time to prime. Okay, it's all dry, the primer. Gonna do the first coat of paint now, and I'll do 2 total. That's 3 coats, 1 primer, 2 paint, and it looks fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna start building trim. There's a piece, that's my example. Pack this up a little here and there. Looks great. I'm building the trim for the master bedroom right now, and I'm using this wood. Okay, this is the part I built. I should have filmed it, but I've already done these in different parts of the house. So today I've been working on this room here. This is the master bedroom and getting it ready for a nice coat of varnish. I am getting all the floor wet. I want to raise the grains up. You get it wet with water, let the grains raise up, hit it one more time with like a 220 grit, and then it's ready. That is looking good. Today, I'm going to do 3 coats of this, I believe, assuming it dries. This is polyurethane. All right, it's been drying all day. I'm gonna go ahead and throw another coat on right now. All right, it's the morning. There's 2 coats are done, and I'm getting ready to do the final one right now. Looks pretty good. There's the 4th coat. Everything was sanded nice. Very happy with it. Check out your floor, open that door. There you go.
Wow. Really pretty. Well, you fixed everything in here.
So this is like, look at how well it matches the door. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did decide to go with the sealer here instead of the shellac. Okay, that brush did not work. That's what I was afraid of. So I'm gonna try using a rag now and see if that works. I just finished 1 coat of sealer, and I'm gonna call that good. I really like it. You can really see the grain of the wood and the knots and all the character better. Oh man, I'm so glad I did this. This looks so much better, so much better. I decided to do a 2nd coat because that went so easy. Didn't really even need too much of that sealer. 2nd coat is done, and it is stunning. All right, I'm gonna install this trim for the window today, right here. I have these marked, the top and the bottom of each one. That's how I know where to put these nails in. The final piece, man. Now I gotta go back to the store and get some more wood.
Oh, no, really?
Well, I gotta get another
Can you
piece.
reuse that for something else?
Yeah, but I can't use it for this. So now I'm gonna work on the trim, the baseboards. I'm working on this trim piece. Happy. All right. Now I can take all these back outside. I'm gonna router the top part, and then I can prime them and paint them. So, yeah, we'll add this trim on. I'll go through the baseboards. Man, it's like such a nice cabin feel. All wood. This spray foam is for doors and windows, so it doesn't expand as much as some of the other kind. And I'm going to try to caulk it before I put it on there. I'm using clear caulk. Okay, I like it. I think it's fantastic, so. Last two pieces of trim. Come in.
Wow!
This is the first room that's done.
So you did the new shiplap, the new beadboard on the ceiling. You made the trim around the top, and the trim around the door and the window, and the trim on the baseboard. Oh, and then you did the trim in the corners. What a cute little room. Good job.
Okay, good. These are the 2.5-inch blinds. I want this to naturally patina as it ages. The sealer supposedly will not affect the patina. Okay, now everything is ready. I cleaned everything, dusted it off, and now I'm going to go ahead and do all of the sealer. 2 coats. Should look great. Here we are again. Now that we have all these walls coated with sealer, 2 coats, dried good, everything, which it dries really fast. I'm gonna go back over this floor next. So that's my next project. All right, everything's prepped and ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and get going on the first coat. And I think I'll do 4 coats. I did 4 in the other room. Was gonna do 3, but I decided to do 4. So I'll do 4 over here also. Okay, a little update on this second bedroom / office. So I got 3 coats on the floor already. This is the jewelry. The icing on the cake. Looks great. Okay. Now I gotta do some caulking, fill some nail holes, touch it up, and that's it. Today I'm going to be installing this trimmer on the ceiling. So what I did was I added 2 coats of sealer on this thing, and then I decided to cover it with 1 coat of shellac. So that turned out great. Ooh, look at this beautiful room. As you can see, we finished the trim around the top, and it makes the whole ceiling look way better. So today is a trim day. I'm working on baseboards right now. So that is very nice. I don't know if you can see that, but very rounded. Okay, it's good. That's 1/4 round. I'm gonna sand it. Just put this one in and it fits great. That's perfect. Here we are. Room is done. Yeah, everything looks real good.
Wow, what is this?
It's a lot better than the white one, huh?
Oh, way. It looks so pretty. There she blows. This is the old one, the cheap looking one.
Got a nice white noise sound. Can you hear it? And here we go. I got everything covered up, even the chandeliers. This is the old floor. I've been working all day on the floor. After lots and lots of sanding, here is the kitchen. And I just filled all the nail holes and imperfections that basically are small. Okay, here we have the back of the built-ins. And what I did was I caulked the entire back of it. And then I put these boards on there that I bought to seal it up. So when you go around to the front, that's the back of it instead of that drywall back here. This is what it looks like from a distance. And I've been sanding for a lot of days. Now this is an old cottage, as you can tell. So it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. Down here you can see the dark spots. That is epoxy. I filled in some of the gaps.
Beautiful job.
It's the next day. This is all dry. Looks awesome. So good. Look at it from back here. Man, beautiful. I did a light sand. I did 2 coats, and then I did a light sand over everything with 220 grit sandpaper, hand sanding, and then I wiped it all down with mineral spirits, and that's dry now. And I'm gonna go through it now with a final coat, and it looks so good. Man, does this look? It is smooth. When you walk on the ground, it's so smooth. Oh, it looks way better than I would have ever imagined. Unbelievable. I feel like the whole room looks better. The lighting looks better. Everything looks better just from that, just because the floor is so nice. I'm getting ready to prime this. I'm sad to paint it, but everything in this house is mostly wood, so we need it to stand out. So it's a kind of a non-negotiable. I have to do it. All right, so I'm getting ready to do a coat of paint in these built-ins. I just finished the second coat on these shelves. They're going to go into the cabinets there. Now this is pretty cool. This is the brackets that are going to hold the shelves up. There's the piece. Looks good. You're never going to see it, but it's under there, and it'll keep it a little bit more clean. Right, this is how I did this. So this is in order number 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the bottom, and these are going to go in the kitchen. So there it is, rounded down. Just looks like a piece of trim, right? Rounded off the top edge. I'll show you a little bit. Just hit up this. There is 3 pieces, beautiful pieces. So I just started oiling it right there, and it looks great. Look at the difference between that in that. So I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna do all this room. I am building a backsplash here, wood piece. Perfect size, fits right underneath the trim here. This is how it turned out. This goes behind the sink. Look at that, it's so nice. Cool, curved angle. All right, so this is my first time installing crown molding ever. This is fantastic. Cool, big difference between here and here. So what I'm gonna do is shoot the laser across and make sure that it's the same exact height. There it is. It's flush now. It just looks so much better. I'm really relieved I did it. Oh, look at that cool handle there. So we have big stuff going on here now with the built-ins. Every one of these hinges have the proper screws, the right size, and they are some very sturdy doors. You could probably hang on that thing. I ended up deciding to go ahead and paint those. So what I did was I just hit it with some primer, some spray paint primer, just to give it a nice coat. And then I'm going to paint everything the shoji white instead of the gray, matching the ceiling and the trim.
I'm on my way to San Diego, back to my old stomping grounds. He's not gonna miss me because he gets to work on the house. And I don't have to be there while there's no shower, so. Hey, we're in PV. We're at the beach. Look at the water behind us. It's so nice. Oh, the sand feels amazing. It's so delightful in the water, and it feels good to be in my old stomping grounds. This is so awesome.
For the tub, we chose a more modern approach, more practical for everyday use, while still keeping the overall feel balanced. For the floor, we went with a basket weave tile, since it was very common in the 1930s and 40s and felt right at home in this cottage. I'm walking on the floor for the first time. Whoa, this is crazy. That was really satisfying. So tired from this huge job. And then just kind of pull it toward the other piece or what? So we just got back. We picked her up from the airport and I'm gonna show her the floor. Come on in.
Wow, okay. I'm scared. Whoa, I'm just looking at it in this. Wow, it's so nice and seamless. This is a new room. It's no more nasty plywood and crap.
And the toilet.
Wow, I don't even know if I'm in the right house. Oh, it's so cute. This works perfect. Good job. Nice.
Look at that beautiful fridge and stove. They just flow very nicely, more than I would have thought. Better than that fridge. There it is, all nice and finished. Look how awesome that opens. Got all the drywall done on both sides, insulated in the inside of the walls. And then here's the other side of the wall. Turn the dishwasher on, let's see if it works. You guys see your hair.
I know, I was just combing it, I'm not done.
So today is the day. I'm gonna go through here and sand all the trim where the nails have been filled with wood filler. There it is. It's all tacked on and I caulked it, everything. Look how nice that looks. Here we are. I rounded them off, both sides. This is great. There's the beauty right there. Isn't that nice? That is so nice. I love the way it turned out. See, look at that. Perfect. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There it is. There is the other shelf I built. Here we are in the bathroom, and I just installed this shelf that I built right there. And then this one here, I'm gonna go put it on right now. This is the one I primed already yesterday. I actually caulked the whole thing. These doors are a thing of beauty, I tell you what. Very heavy. I'm working on getting the placement correct. There the door is, it looks great. I'm very happy with it. All right, I just screwed that in there.
The mean green cottage machine.
What do you think?
It's cute.
I'm getting ready to paint this over here. Nice softened green by Sherwin-Williams. All right, it's the end of the day, and it's all been painted 2 coats. The green really goes nicely with the roof, and I just have to go over and do the trim.
Ooh, look at that red door.
Such a cozy little house, huh? Here's the door, fresh coat of paint.
Oh, nice.
Better?
Way better.
There she is. There she is.
We bought our tiny fixer-upper cottage 6 years ago in February 2020. Honestly, I didn't want to buy a house at all. I was ready to travel and live abroad again. Nate, on the other hand, felt we needed some stability and believed a home could ground us while also becoming a future investment. Before that, we lived in tiny studios in Korea and Hawaii. So I was already used to small spaces and absolutely loved them. Still, buying a home felt daunting and like a huge responsibility. But when Nate found a simple cottage under 750 square feet, I was sold, especially because of its urban downtown location. Over the past 6 years, Nate has poured his heart into renovating this cottage and rebuilding it into a mostly handmade home. Together, we paid off our mortgage in just 3 years and cash flowed every renovation along the way. We hope you enjoy our cottage tour. Welcome to our little pine cottage. As you can see, everything is made with old growth pine from the ceiling to the floor. The ceiling is reclaimed wood from our neighbor and it's old beadboard. When we first bought the house, we did not have vaulted ceilings. They were just like flat, short ceilings. Now that we have vaulted ceilings and we put the reclaimed beadboard on it, I mean, it just pops. It's like a world of difference.
This is the real beam. This is over 100 years old.
And then you've got the trim around it too.
Yeah. All that's handmade.
And now, as you can see, our walls are old reclaimed shiplap. And so behind you on the top here, that's also the reclaimed shiplap from the garage of our
from our neighbor's garage, right?
Yeah. This is the coolest thing about this couch where I'm sitting on is the view straight across.
What, me?
Yes, you. These built-ins were built because the door used to be right here for the bedroom, right about in the middle of this. And then the built-in over here in the kitchen the door was in the middle of that built-in also. And I had a problem with that because if you sit on the couch, you're looking at the bedroom door. I spent a lot of hours processing, what do? Do I put the couch over here and face the window? And because of the door being here, and I didn't like that idea because I didn't want to put a TV in front of the window. I thought, well, do I have to put a TV in that wall? And I didn't want to do that either. So one day I thought, it just hit me, I'm gonna have to move that door. I built these doors out of the same wood that we use for the ceiling. And then, you can look inside if you want, but this is the only new wood. This one here, you can pop that up and put shoes under there.
So one of the cool features on our ceiling is our vintage chandelier. We just love them so much because they really add this character.
So here we have the trim, the vintage style trim that I made, and I actually used real wood for all this and the baseboards.
Yeah, so I love how it just like connects down to the bottom and all the baseboards. So now we need to talk about these floors.
So these floors are actually my favorite part of the whole house. This is old growth pine. So this is some of the best kind of flooring you can get. Is like the greatest reward. It's like the stuff that just, I don't know if it's because we lived on a plywood floor for several years.
And look at this door. It's painted this beautiful historic red color to go on the inside and the outside of the door. Welcome to our kitchen. Look at this amazing island, which it's actually a peninsula because it's connected.
This is my beautiful butcher block creation that took me a long time to build. So how I did it, I used old wood that came out of the walls, studs. The reason the outside is darker is because I went through here and I put tape on it all around here, and then I burned it. So I wanted to give it a little bit of separation. I decided I wanted it all to go the same. And so it took a little bit more work. And then this is some really cool old pine that I used. Rounded the edges, added little curves to the edges. And we have a lot more storage here. And we also have a dishwasher that we installed. This here sink is another vintage find of mine. It's a real old, nice cast iron sink, heavy duty. And then up here we built these shelves.
You.
And I wanted to leave them open so that the light could pass through.
Look at this beautiful, they call it a milk glass schoolhouse lamp.
Yeah, sure.
Is that what you call
Vintage
it?
light.
Vintage light. And this is something we found at one of our favorite antique stores in Fort Worth. And look, we finally got new appliances. We had been using some old, maybe Facebook Marketplace appliances before, just to kind of get us started. We were living in a fixer-upper, fixing it up, so we didn't want to have anything nice while we were doing that. The stainless steel goes really great with all the wood because it kind of stays hidden with the stainless steel and the black trim.
So up here I built another custom shelf.
And it's really great for storage too. There's extra storage up there, right?
Yeah. It's the same as that, where it's built into the wall. So you can add from here, you can add another 4 inches because that's the depth of 2x4 deeper into the wall.
Open them all up. Now you guys can see what we eat. And these are beautiful. And again, these are doors made with the reclaimed beadboard. And then you did this crown molding too on both, right?
Yeah, I added that just to give it some vintage
Charm.
Welcome
This is her
to
favorite.
my office. It's so great to have this window view. But as you can see, this room, this office is got a lot going on because we've got new shiplap, old reclaimed shiplap, and we have a ceiling of reclaimed wood from our house. Plus all of the handmade trim that's going around the ceiling and the baseboard.
So again, we have the old antique floors, which we have throughout the whole house, except for the laundry in the bathroom area. This is old shiplap from a house in Dallas that was a 1930s house, same as ours. So I wanted wood. I just got new because I didn't want to have to keep searching for old. And then up here we have a little vintage style ceiling fan. It's a newer one, but it's to go with the same theme as the rest of the house. And all the wood in the ceiling is old flooring. The original flooring I tore out of this house, and I didn't have enough to do the whole floors because a lot of it had rotted through the years, but there was enough to throw up here and a little bit extra.
Our bedroom is very simple, but we wanted to give you an idea of what the renovations turned out in the bedroom. It's very similar to the office.
So yeah, like she mentioned, the ceiling is beadboard, and it's actually 1x4 strips, just like we have out here. It's not like the paneling that some people get. These are real, the exact same size as the old style. A lot more work though.
Basically, you can rearrange this room and put the bed however you want. So from the bedroom, we have a door that goes into the bathroom. And this was actually the only door to the bathroom when we first moved in here, but we built another door. So we have 2 doors that go into the bathroom. We also went back and forth on, should we have a pocket door or a real door? And we found this vintage door. So we took the pocket doors out, put a vintage door. We really like it, and it has the crystal knobs, and it's really cute and small, like a small door, but it makes you feel like you're in that like cozy cottage, heritage type home. Welcome to the bathroom. Come on in. We've got real tile, real walls, a new toilet, a new sink, and here's the other door. And we have more built-ins, handmade built-ins in the bathroom for storage.
We put this beautiful basket weave tile in that's complementary to the 1930s and 40s era. And that's why we did that, so we didn't have to ever think about changing it. And it has a little 4" by 4" tile square things that were common in that era. We decided to go with more of a modern tub though, because it's just convenient. So anyway, we have a beautiful Kohler bathtub in here that's wonderful. And then we added some accents in here that were common in the old days. Beautiful modern shower head though. And a nice light. We picked a vintage green. It's called Cascade Green from Sherwin-Williams for the walls.
So remember when I told you when we first moved into this house and the only way to get into the bathroom was through the master bedroom? That's not okay, especially when you have guests. Can you imagine them going into your bedroom to get to the bathroom, which is that door right there? So the wall came like right here, let's say. We tore that out, expanded the bathroom so it's a lot larger. And then we put another door here, so that way any guests that come and that need to use the bathroom, they can use this door and they don't have to go through our bedroom to get to the bathroom. And when I open this bathroom door, that leads us into the laundry room. So we bought a new LG washer and dryer, which is so awesome. The tile from the bathroom carries over into the laundry room. And then in this room, we decided to go with a gray color. Cooler gray, makes you feel clean, get the laundry going. And it goes so good with that red door.
So this ceiling was original when we first moved in. It used to be green, and I ended up tearing it all out and redid everything. So, you know, the insulation above it and added drywall. And then eventually we put this wood back up. It's really cool because this was there before. This was an addition that had been built on before we came. And then this is the little shelf I built recently. So I used all old wood. I built this out of all reclaimed wood, and it just is perfect for this room.
We made some updates to the front porch. The 4x4s are the same as before, but Nate wrapped the bottoms and added caps on the top. He built new railings and rounded them off real nice. And he built corbels with old wood. Here is another view of them. It looks so much better than it did before. We're finally done, but we just have to mop. That's the last thing. Can you believe it? Everything is out of here. Look at this. Everything looks so nice.
It looks so much better without our stuff.
It does. Oh, like I almost had a power outage.
I got the.
Oh, terrible timing.
Yeah, there goes the thunder. Ooh, we need to hurry because we're going to be mopping by candlelight. Here's the new vent. Wow, what an accomplishment renovating our little pine cottage in 6 years while we were living in it. We hope you enjoy this short little final walkthrough as we make our way out. We poured our hearts into restoring this home, and while we absolutely love it, it's time for a new adventure. Here's the office empty. All clean and empty. And here's the bedroom with the wardrobes. These wardrobes are new. His and hers, or hers and his. Empty bedroom. There he goes. He was in the prior video sanding, and now he's mopping. And then this is it. We're leaving after this. We're gonna mop our way out. Here's the laundry room, and it looks so nice. This is the bathroom. Going into the bathroom from the laundry room. And this is what it looks like when the door's closed. Got some hooks on there. And a hook there so someone can put like a mirror or picture. And same right there. This has all been mopped. Looks so nice. Stay tuned as there's so much more to come. This is the last bit. We both have our nasty slippers on. But everything, it's all shut down. That's the last room.
Shut down, y'all. You can turn that light off in there.
All right, this is it. Where's the light? Okay.
Let's cruise.
Bathroom's done. And this is the last room here. And we got to go out now. Bye, house. Thank you for everything.
Looks great. So good. That's sealed up nice. Plenty of storage here for whatever.
Bye, house. We're leaving now, and this is our last view. We love you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for being here with us. Renovating our little pine cottage has been a long, crazy, and exciting journey, and we're truly grateful to have had you along for the ride. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, liked, and commented on our videos. It means more than you know. See you in the next video.